Africa got their 2014 World Cup qualifiers underway this past weekend, with first leg matches taking place around Africa. Welcome to M10 Football Webcast. I'm your host, Brian Lee. Alongside me are Dwayne Delocca and Dwayne. Certainly with the first legs out of the way on the weekend, there were some big scores. Congo scoring 5, Namibia scoring 4. Talk us through those two matches.
Well, not surprisingly that Congo posted the biggest scoreline of the weekend, 5-0. But what was remarkable about it was that in the 5-0 scoreline, there were 5 different goal scorers, 5 distinct goal scorers, which usually when you see scorelines 4, 5 and above, you're looking at somebody scoring a hat-trick, at least somebody getting a brace. Not to be the case for the Congo. But they're up against a side that had not played international football in about 8 years, Sao Tome and Principe. In fact, they haven't played football in so long that they're not even officially ranked by FIFA at the moment. For Namibia, a similar sort of story. They were playing against one of the non-traditional giants of African football. Djibouti find themselves near the 200 mark in terms of world rankings. And for Namibia, a 4-0 victory away from home seemed like a competent enough performance. The Orlando Pirates striker Rudolf Bester scoring twice in the 4-0 victory. But in terms of Namibia, they'll be very confident, obviously welcoming Djibouti to Windhoek for the return leg. While for the Congo, they'll be hosting the second leg as well against Sao Tome and Principe. So I don't see either of those sides advancing, Djibouti or Sao Tome and Principe, further than this preliminary round. But 152 fixtures before we find out which 5 African countries will be at the FIFA World Cup in Brazil in 2014, and just great excitement to see them underway.
Talking about competent away wins, Dwayne, DR Congo with an impressive 3-1 as well as Kenya winning 3-0 away from home. Are we seeing these games decided in the first leg ties?
Yeah, Brian, a lot of these ties were always going to be decided in the first leg, and when you saw some of the quality sides like the DRC drawn against Swaziland, you expected the likes of Tresor Mputu and Dioko Kaliutuka to put the ties beyond doubt in the first leg, and that's exactly what they did. Same thing for Kenya against Seychelles. They went to the Seychelles and they played in Maya, and of course came away with a 3-0 victory. Denis Oliech, the France-based striker, scoring the third and final goal for the Kenyans. So you look at the quality on the books of these countries, and you've got to say that you expected nothing less of these countries. At least certainly I expected nothing less from these countries in this preliminary round of World Cup qualifiers. But there were some different results as well, and some very close results that mean we do have to wait until the completion of the second round of qualifiers to see anyone advance. And there might still be teams that advance on penalties, the likes of Ethiopia and Somalia, for example, which has great significance to South Africa as to which one advances. The winner of that tie will go on and will play in South Africa's group in qualification. But that first round result, a goalless draw. We might very well see, given the history between these sides, another goalless draw and penalty shootout to decide who advances to the World Cup qualifiers proper.
Certainly some surprising results as well after the weekend. Togo drawing 1-1 with Guinea-Bissau. They've still got quite a bit of work to do if they want to get through to the qualifiers. As well as we saw Mozambique getting a 1-0 win over Comoros thanks to a penalty goal. So again, they'll have some work to do as well. Thanks for joining us here on M10 Football Webcast. I'm your host, Brian Lee.